In this video, I'll show you how easy it is to connect to your MySQL database, build a query, and put together a dashboard in Knowi. To connect to MySQL, first go to Queries, and then New Data Source. You'll see that Knowi natively connects to many of the data sources that you'd be interested in working with. So we'll go ahead and select MySQL. An asterisk indicates a required field. So first we'll give our data source a unique name. Hostname is the address of your MySQL server. And next is port, which is the port MySQL is running on. For database name, enter the specific database that you want Knowi to connect to, and then enter your username and password for MySQL. Database properties is optional. You can see we've left it blank here, but you may want to fill this in if you have additional parameters. So for example, if your database contains 0 dates and you want to treat them as nulls, you can add a convert to null parameter. Check the writable destination box if you want Knowi to write data back into your MySQL database. And then if your database is behind a firewall, you can select SSH tunnel. And finally, detect schema tells Knowi to automatically detect relationships between tables. Once we've got our parameters filled out, we'll test that connection. And when you see it's successful, select Save, and then you can start building your query. In the Query Builder, we'll see all of the different tables available to us in this database. If you expand them, you'll see the different fields and data types. You can build out your query in the Visual Builder by selecting specific fields that you want to work with and visualizing it along the way too. If you prefer, you can build out your query in editor mode. So Knowi automatically generates the query in the native language for the database that you're connected to. So in this instance, it's MySQL. So you could just write out your query here, or you could copy and paste it if you've already had it written. Under Data Strategy, you can select what kind of query you want to run. So if you do run once, it will pull the data as is. A direct query means that anytime you open up a dashboard or a widget associated with this data set, it will re-pull the data. And then you could also choose to run your query on a scheduled interval, and you could tailor it to your needs here. The last step is giving our data set a name. And assigning it to a category if you want to, or adding a description about what your data set is about. And then you can create and run. In the data overview page, you can see the steps we've taken so far. So we've got our query, which has generated a data set, and we've got our first widget associated with that data set. It's easy to build a dashboard in Knowi because Knowi uses AI to answer questions about your data and generate widgets. So you can provide additional context or ask questions of your data here. You can ask as many questions as you want, or you don't have to ask any questions at all. And Knowi will still generate a dashboard with some widgets of useful insights about your data. Once our dashboard has been generated, there will be 4 widgets here. So we've got a default widget with our raw data set, and then another default widget with our AI recommendations, which can take a few moments to load since the AI model is essentially analyzing our data and generating insights for us. And then we've got 2 widgets based on the questions I've asked. So here we've got weekly conversions by campaign, and then the weekly email metrics, total sent, bounced, and delivered. So we can go into each of these widgets to verify the steps that AI took to get these visualizations. And then under the visualization tab, you can customize how you want to display your data. So the AI recommendations widget is one of the options here. And we've also got the instant sites, which can generate summaries and instant sites about your data. And now we'll see the AI recommendations widget has loaded. And it generates a list of 5 findings and associated action items. If you think of more questions that you want to ask about your data, you can use the natural language processing bar at the top here. So for instance, I could say top campaigns by conversions. And we'll see that our data has been filtered and sorted based on the question that we've asked. And again, you can go into that visualization tab and specify how you want to display that data. Once you've rearranged your widgets and got your dashboard looking the way you want, you can choose to send it out as a PDF report. Here you could select instant sites and turn on AI generated recommendations. And then in the body of your email, you would write embed recommendations. And now the email that will be sent out, or the Slack or Teams message that gets sent out will be a PDF report of your dashboard, along with, in the body of the message, AI generated recommendations for the entire dashboard. You can choose to send this out on a schedule as well, or you could just send it out one time as a report. You can also set up alerts for any of your widgets. These could be based on thresholds or anomaly detections. You can also use the Instant Sites button at each widget to see different insights about your data, including anomalies, bottom values, growth rates, predictions, summaries, and high values. So in summary, we brought in a raw data from MySQL, we built a query, and we built out a dashboard with various insights and answered questions about our data in just a few minutes.